this video right now, what I'm saying right this second is being watched 30 years after my death.
Oh.
Right now, this is being watched. Hey everyone, sorry we didn't get to meet. You were born too late. You know, but like, you know, I'm really pissed I'm dead. Hey guys, today was a really good one in Vegas. Great keynote, great podcast. I really liked it. Like, I liked the keynote more than D-Rock did. I told him it was a special one. As a matter of fact, please leave in the comments, YouTube, if you felt like, if you saw what I saw, which is some nuanced differences in this talk. I made the reference to D-Rock. I normally throw a 101 mile an hour fastball, and today I threw a 97 mile an hour fastball, and I'm hoping that means a couple of you can hit it, or will hit it. So, good day, headed back. Jets Cowboys tomorrow. Jets are so banged up. I'd like to make a prediction that this is gonna be our first win and stun the boys, but I'm not sure I can totally go there. It'll be fun to see in the comments what actually happened, because I'm still worried about the offensive line and certain parts of the receiving core. But nonetheless, very good day. D-Rock, it's been nice. We've been spending some time together. A lot of time. See ya.
Good Lord. All I wanna do is put on, yeah. All I wanna do is put on, yeah.
Vegas Saturday morning, speaking to 2,000 mortgage brokers, which are really entrepreneurs and salespeople. Going with a little bit of a different approach in my mind. I told D-Rock that it's gonna be different. And that, this is important. How many people here under 35? Just raise your hands. Kids, listen to me. This is not that long ago. This is 1997. Listen to me. This is me on a panel only 22 years ago, right? When you were 13 or younger, and I'm sitting debating which is more powerful, the yellow pages or the entire internet. And by a wide margin, I lost the debate to the 40 people listening. One nice man in his 50s was like, hey, real quick, so how does this work? This is literally what he asked me. I just really want to understand. What I'm doing right now is contextualizing everybody how far we've come to let you understand where this is about to go and why it's so important for you to really get serious about this. This gentleman asked me if the way I shipped wine through the internet was taking a bottle from the liquor store, and in the basement there was some weird pipe I put it into and it went to people.
I mean, we were just sitting back, you know, chopping it up, reminiscing about the good old days and all that.
Happy to be here.
I totally buy into what you're saying about the content, putting everything out.
Okay.
I'm a private person that I love to put out things that help people, that help them grow.
Good.
But there's a part of me that I want to keep private.
Brother, I've never posted a piece of content in my family. Everybody posts everything about their family because it gets likes. You're 100% in control. Good, don't post it.
Totally get that.
Okay.
But when I see influencers or I see people just have a camera crew following them and they...
That works for them. The fuck does that have to do with you?
Well, that's amazing.
Like, what I do or somebody else does or influencer does or what works for her or him has nothing to do with that, with you. If it doesn't work for you, it's gonna break anyway. There's no right way to do it. There's the right way for you to do it. Talk about bananas all day. I don't give a shit. You don't need to talk about your private life. I don't talk about my private life at all. I meant it when I said earlier, had I not been in this business, this is the story of my life. I didn't drink any alcohol because my mom, Nancy Reagan, got to my mom. So alcohol and drugs, like I was clean as a whistle. If my dad wasn't in the liquor business, I know for fact I would have never drank alcohol in my life. And I know for fact, had I not been in the communications business, I'd be sitting in the audience today with not a single social media profile because I have nothing to share with you.
It's time to go way back, way back, way back, way back.
You see, in retrospect, I would've did it the same. In hindsight, I'm the only one to blame. I ain't picky, I'm just real specific.
You're awesome, by the way.
Thank you, brother.
I'll walk with you if
Okay.
you're walking. This is a personal question. That was the next one to line. I missed it. It's a weird thing. I grew up dirt poor, like dirt fucking poor.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Yeah.
And so when I was 16, I moved out on my own.
Yeah.
Started my life, and every day my dad was a steel worker, my mom was a drug addict. She overdosed, she died.
I'm sorry.
And it's probably best.
Yeah, I understand.
And but every day I woke up and I said, I'm not gonna be like that.
Right.
I'm gonna.
That
be
became
better.
your driver. I understand.
So, but now today,
Yeah.
I have a $100 million appraisal company.
Yeah.
I do the appraisals for almost everybody out there.
Good for you.
It's awesome. And super successful, great company, real happy. But every single day I wake up, I still feel like that little fucking poor
Well, that's
boy.
good.
I hate it.
Well, okay, so then you need to, if you hate it, you need to go deeper. You need to either go into therapy. I mean, this is real. Like, you gotta get the poison out.
Successful company, successful person.
Successful isn't this, successful is this.
But I'm happy with my wife, I'm happy with
Great.
my kids. We have a great family.
So are you tired of having the chip on your shoulder, or is it deeper than that?
I'm just tired of having the chip on my shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think the question becomes, I believe, here's what I believe, and I could be wrong. I believe, and you can't do this to your wife or others, this is why I believe in therapy or some other version, if you have a stigma on that, here's what I believe. I believe people don't realize by actually saying something out loud and getting the poison out, I believe there's 3 to 4 things that are deeply inside of you that you've never said at all, that are completely predicated on your mom dynamics, that the second they come out of your fucking mouth, whether on an Instagram video to the world, because you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna tear this whole thing down, or by going and sitting with somebody in a private room, or however the fuck or going to a fucking forest by yourself and screaming it at the top of your lungs. I don't care how you do it, I promise you, without knowing all the details, there's poison in you that you've never said out loud.
I'm sure.
I'm sure
like
too.
just saying this was hard. So.
I could see it.
Yeah.
Brother, what? Nobody's gonna judge you on that. Like this is why I always tell people to put out all their fucking skeletons, because that's the fucking jail. There's no amount of money and success you're gonna make that's gonna fix that. You gotta get the poison out.
Yeah.
You gotta get the fucking poison out.
Yeah.
Got it?
Thank you.
Get the poison out, bro.
Thank you.
I mean it. I'm telling you. Of course.
Shaking. That was good shit.
It's real.
Yeah.
It's real. It's what it is.
Thank you.
The success doesn't cover it.
Yeah, it's not the money.
It's not the outside, it's the inside. And what's scary is just getting it out of your mouth. I've watched so many fucking people win that game. But it's hard. The reason it's still in, bro, the reason it's still in there is because it's hard. If it's so easy, you'd say it right now.
You always think getting successful will make it go away, gang.
It won't, because people think the outside fixes it. It's the inside.
So as a working mother,
Yes.
it's very difficult
Very.
to prioritize everything.
Yes.
And I have a very crazy passion to grow my business. I have only five people on team. I'm small. I want to grow rapidly, but I tried doing things.
That.
I tried it.
No, rapidly.
Yeah.
Rapidly is the problem. The reason you have friction, the reason you have a question right now is being a working mother, having crazy ambition, and being a mother should eliminate and has to eliminate the concept of rapidly. And this is where everybody gets caught.
Yeah.
You don't realize, and this is what I talk about this, I know you watch my content, you don't know how young you are.
I feel like grandma.
I get it, but you're wrong.
Yeah.
You're not.
I feel like 15 years of grind I've been doing, and I tried doing social media. I tried doing like going up to realtors and be like, hey, use our services. I'm a mortgage broker, I'm better. They'll give me their hardest transaction nobody else can do, and they'll take away the business. So how do I prove it? Like, dude, I did that. Like, come on.
By communicating it to the world and by being patient. 15 years is not as long as you think.
I know.
It's not. Everyone's like, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur like you. I'm like, I truly started at 6, truly. Lemonade, shoveling snow, washing cars, like truly at 6. I'm 37 years in, and actually, it's funny, I brought it up today, which I don't do often, which is like, man, 43-year-old me is a lot better than 22-year-old me, even though 22-year-old me was a natural talent. And it's funny, when I listen to all-time great athletes, you know, I listen to like Kobe, LeBron's, and they talk about that. Like, they talk about like, I'm 33 now, there's certain things I can't do, but there's so much more I can. You have 35, 40 more years. It's the word rapidly when it came out of your mouth is the tell. It's like poker. It's when I know that you're in trouble. You need to slow it down.
Gotta learn.
Gotta learn.
Practice.
That's right. Practice. I think the biggest thing is about relationship with time. And when you have ambition, my man Chris really is, you know, it's why I keep looking at him like, his ambition, what he's trying to achieve is a big deal. It really matters. Again, I reference it. At the top of the list of the things that I get private messaged about, the men and women that service our country to like keep us safe, that are dealing with the mental health issues they're dealing with, it's a big one. But he'll fail if he tries to go too fast or tries to boil the ocean. It's too big. I want to change everyone's lives. If I even think about that, I'll fail. I just got to do what I can, and then when I'm 98, 92, 113, whenever it's a wrap, I got to be like, look, I left it on the field. What we all have though is we now can have legacy because of what Nicole and D-Rock and Drew are doing. Like this video right now, what I'm saying right this second is being watched 30 years after my death. Right now, this is being watched. Hey everyone, sorry we didn't get to meet. You were born too late. You know, but like, you know, I'm really pissed I'm dead. But that's real.
Yeah.
Like, that's real. So, slow it down. I think that those are the two things that matter. I think there is upfront, I think about things in extremes and finding balance within them. So, you know, using technology, communicate at scale, makes sense. I'm probably on the way to the airport now in Vegas, make a video, and I'm gonna press a button in my community app, which is a new text messaging app that I'm in the alpha or beta of, and it's gonna text 125,000 people in one shot. I'm not sending it one by one. However, as soon as that goes out, a bunch of people are gonna be like, is this really you? Or they're gonna say something about the content I said, and then I'm gonna go one-on-one and be like, Neil, it's me. Like, it really was me, I sent this. Or Sally, no, your issue with thought process or with Facebook strategy or with management is this. So I love scale, but I think that non-scalable is the equal dancing partner to it. And I believe people think it's one or the other. So I'm more of the mindset of 51-49 non-scalable, because I do think that human variable is the decision maker in a service business. I want to make a positive impact on the world. It's very important to me. My gratitude of the circumstances and the parenting that I was given. My way of doing that is not how everybody tells me to do it, which is go fight on Twitter. My way is to instill things like gratitude and empathy and kindness and patience. That's how I plan on doing it. I'm not worried about boiling the ocean. One day at a time, one day at a time, one day at a time, and then you wake up 40 years later and you've created a legacy. Maybe we should take this off? Or maybe they'll get something funny by accident? How are you, sir? Good. Real pleasure.
I love it. Oh yeah.
Good job. Real pleasure. Take care.
Gary, I think we have to make this the last question.
You sure? I still see 526.
We'll keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Next question.